Well, hello and welcome to Green Racer Reviews. What are we up to today? Working on a boat I just got. It needs a little bit of work. It's a Tracker Super Guide V14. So like I said, it does need a little bit of work. The motor hasn't ran in some years. So we're going to rebuild the carburetor and replace the water pump. And then it needs a little bit of deck work. Rod locker over there needs some attention. Carpet needs to be replaced. Just a bunch of minor stuff. Overall, good shape. And then the trailer needs some attention. The bunk board's seen better years. So we're gonna get those replaced today. I got a kind of a crazy idea for that. So alright, let's get to doing that carburetor. So probably not gonna make a whole lot of videos on doing this carburetor because there's some pretty good videos out there on that. So oh, and then I'm gonna replace the spark plugs. I picked them up. Got the right ones, the NGK ones. They call them suppressor ones, which I thought was kind of weird for resistor plugs, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of here, and we'll be back probably when it's time to do the water pump. Okay, well that was fun. Rebuilding this carburetor sucks because you got a diaphragm fuel pump. There's some weird accelerator pump maybe or something on the other side. I'm used to like a snowmobile carburetor or four-wheeler with a slide, bowl, and two to three jets. I gotta clean the fuel filter yet. I'm gonna clean that all up, put it back together, put that on. I think I'm gonna do the water pump first maybe. So got Mercury rebuild kit. Comes with an O-ring and then the wear plate, and looks like a washer maybe. Can't really tell. So, alright. Well, morning. I know it's not morning for you, but it is for me. So, didn't get it all done last night like I wanted to. Did get the water pump done. Sorry, I got a little smoke cooking some hash browns and eggs. So alright, so we got the carburetor all done. We got the water pump done. I took the prop off to check for fishing line and whatnot behind it, and I wanted to see what size it was because it's a little dinged up. So that way maybe you get a spare or find out how much it is to get this one repaired at some point. But it is still functional as it is. So now we're gonna get the lower unit gear oil changed. So we got our oil and our fancy pump kit that screws right in. So let's get to that. Okay, so letting it drip for a few. This stuff might have been clean. It's hard to say. It's got a bit of a different color there. So it's either dirty or colored, I'm not sure. But either way, the gaskets, I got new ones. We've seen better days. So we'll get all that cleaned up when it's done dripping. Let that drip for probably 15 minutes or so. Let it get it all out of there. I might even pump a little bit in from the top just to flush it out a little bit. The water pump didn't look very old, the impeller. But at least now we know. And it was missing one of the plastic washers on top. So now it's all the way it's supposed to be. And then we got the new spark plugs in, the NGK, the right ones, what they call suppressor plugs, which are just resistor plugs. So, and then once we get all this done, then I'm gonna put the battery in and try to start it. So fingers crossed for that. Went to go start it, and then had no spark. So after much reading on forums, found that on the CDI box, the black with yellow chaser wire is the kill switch circuit. So found that to be an issue. So found out that if you unplug it and you get spark back, then then you have an issue. So what I'm thinking I got going on is I tore all this apart. Turns out I didn't need to take all this apart, but the kill switch has where this piece is made out of aluminum, but the hole right here down on the bottom is just bare metal, and I think it's just it wore on the switch here and it cut the wires, and I think it was grounding out because both of them are cut. And then I thought this was kind of funky how it's all like bolted together. I don't know, it's like someone redid it. Plug this wire back in. That's a wire plug back in. I don't have the ears on or anything because I just want to see if it fires. So let's see what we got. Alright, here goes another. Maybe. Should probably prime the bulb first, huh? That might help. It's supposed to have an electric choke, but this little motor up here doesn't seem to do anything. There's a little electromagnetic thing. So, and then this pull to prime thing is just weird. I don't know. I need an operator's manual for this thing. No start. Unplug this wire again. See if we still got issues. Yeah. So, still something going on with the wire. I don't want to leave it disconnected because I think it needs that full circuit. I'm just guessing. Back to chasing wires. See if there's another short somewhere. Or that switch could be bad. I don't know. Alright, so finally got it put back together. Got it on here. Got a new key switch installed over here. So this is the key switch I went with. Part number MP41000. It's a 6-wire. There was 6 wires. The other one here is only a 5-wire, and so this obviously was not the right one. It doesn't have push to choke. No push. Even if you turn it, no push. It was only a 5-wire, and 2 of the wires were hooked up together, so that might have been part of the problem with either the magneto wire, which was causing no spark. So I'm not sure about that. That's why I didn't really film it, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was all winging it. And then this is the neutral safety wire, so there's no choke wire on here either. So you got ignition, ground, battery, neutral safety wire, or as they call it on here, solenoid. But it's the same color as that. So I'm gonna try and get one of these seat posts out, maybe put it there, and I got another one for here. I did see a trick to possibly getting these out. So got the motor all covered back together. So alright, next project is, so one way you can do this is you can take your boat to a boat landing, have new boards all set ready to go, and then have your boat be in the way for a while, or move your boat off to the side. But so I'm just gonna, since this is a light small boat, just gonna hook on to the hooks here, and just tilt the motor up and put some tires down and hope for the best. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, here goes nothing. Gotta get the motor locked up. strap connected to the boat. It is disconnected, but I'll double check it. Go. First you had to get the boat. Whatever. Going for a ride. And there we have it. This should be good enough. So, as you can see there, those boards are toast. We'll be back when we got new ones up. Well, got it back off, back on the trailer. That was not fun. Ended up having to use a swing and come along in a chain to lift it up and then work it back on a little bit at a time. So swing frame. Yeah. New boards are on. I was a bit short on carpet, but so be it. Because the boards were 7 feet each. And I only had 12 feet of carpet, so. Oh yeah. So, well, everything on the boat is pretty good, other than the motor. It loses prime when you shut it off, so you gotta reprime the bulb a couple times. So, gotta go through all the fuel line and get all that new, probably put a new fuel filter on it. Didn't do that yet, but I have had it out a few times, and overall it runs pretty good, but it doesn't quite give you full throttle. It seems like it's just short of full throttle, so probably make a part 2 of getting that fixed up. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.